जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री सौति गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे। राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे हरे राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधा स्वामी नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य सकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री साधि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे. You can chant now nicely. Madhya, instead of watching, you can chant now. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधा स्वामी नामिने, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने, नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे प्राप्तदेश तरणे, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री साधु गौर भक्तवृंद, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Raja, bring the chanting back. Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama.
Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhu, Sapan Prabhu, Lavanya. Today is Jan 24. Let me read the calendar. We'll start. Jan 24. Jan 24, Wednesday. Yeah. Jan 24, Wednesday. Bhagavad Gita 2.4 and 2.5. Yesterday, Krishna talking about Arjuna, his impurities. What is that? Some of his Kashmalamidam. Kutastva Kashmalamidam. How these impurities come upon you. And next one also, Krishna says, Hrudaya Daurbalyam. Petty weakness of heart and eyes. Now Arjuna is putting forward, what he's thinking, what his feelings. Arjuna Uvacha Katam Bhishmam Aham Sankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana Yishubhi Pratiyotsyami Pujarhau Arisudana Pujarha Arjuna said, O killer of enemies, O killer of Madhu, how can I counterattack with arrows in battle when, like Bhishma and Drona, who are worthy of my worship? Bhishma and Drona, they are worshipable, personalities. How can I kill? Gurun ahatva hi mahanubhavan shreyo bhoktum Vaiksham apiha loke atvarta kamastu gurun ihaiva bhunjiya bhogan rudhira pradigdam. It would be better to live in this world by begging than to live at the cost of the lives of great souls who are my teachers. Even though desiring worldly gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. Are the feelings? Everything tainted with blood. Especially in these two verses, Arjuna's feelings are like, how can I kill? They are worshipable, Bhishma and Drona. I don't need. I'm okay by begging, but I don't want to live at the cost of their lives of great souls. Even though desiring only gain, they are superiors. If they are killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted with blood. So till now, still bodily attachment. Bhishma there, Drona was there. When disrobed, Draupadi Maharani disrobed, what are they doing? No, they didn't apply dharma principles there. They're blindly watching. Of course, they felt very bad, but they couldn't stop Duryodhana and Dushasana. If they killed, everything we enjoy will be tainted. Still is in the bodily concept of life. Dehatma Buddhi. Dehatma Buddhi Trunati Badha. There is one beautiful verse from Bhagavatam actually. Dehatma Buddhi. Bodily concept of life. Prabhupada nicely written. Bodily concept of life. So these are the 2.4 and 2.5. Okay. January 24, Wednesday, BG calendar. Haribo. So we will start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmritam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्गायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम् ॐ अपवित्रो वा सर्वावसङ्गतोऽपि वा यस्मरे पुण्डरीकाक्षं सबाह्याभ्यन्तरं शुचिः Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Let us recite this Panchatattva prayers. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Please
जय
repeat.
जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद
Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
जय द्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya
जय
Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda.
वृंदा
Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
कृष्णा कृष्णा
Hare
कृष्णा
Hare.
हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम
Ram
राम
Ram,
हरे
Hare Hare.
All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all Lord Nityananda, Lord Sri Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to the devotees of Lord Gauranga, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. రాజు ప్రభు ఈ యొక్క స్లైడ్ చదవండి ప్రభు మొత్తం ఈరోజు చైతన్య చరితామృత మధ్యలో ఇలా అయిపోతుంది
పంచతత్వాత్మకం కృష్ణం భక్త రూపా స్వరూపకం భక్తావతారం భక్తాఖ్యం నమామి భక్త శక్తికం. Let me offer my obeisance unto Lord Sri Krishna, who has manifested himself in the five features as a devotee, expansion of a devotee, incarnation of a devotee, pure devotee, and devotional energy. The five features. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, Swayam Bhagavan. Sri Nityananda Prabhu is Krishna's first personal expansion as Balarama. Sri Advaita Acharya is the Mahavishnu and Sadasiva, Harihara. Sri Srivasa Thakura is Krishna's pure devotee, Narada Muni, and symbolizes devotion, Bhakti. Sri Gadadhara Pandita is the Krishna's internal energy, Srimati Radharani, Srimati Lalita Sati, Shakti. Hare Krishna.
ఇంకా purport last
Yeah,
lines.
purport last lines. This confirms that Vedic Sutra Prayasa Shakti by Vividaiva Shruyate. All these Bhakta subjects taken together constitute Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself.
Very well.
Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Babu.
Thank
Bhakta
you.
subjects. Everything is bhakti. Panchatattvatmakam Krishna. Bhaktarupa Surupakam, Bhaktavatanam Bhaktakyam, Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. Hari Bol. Sapan Prabhu, recite.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Namo Bhavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha. O most munificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani and you are widely distributing pure love of Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you.
Hari
Hare
Bol.
Krishna.
Thank you very much. So we'll start reading. Last section, we are in 223 verse. This is the last section, 212 to 243, Sankirtana and Veda Nritya. Prabhupada especially put the title of, Veda Kirtana. The Veda Kirtana pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The last important prayers. That's why Prabhupada wanted to put the title of this chapter. In the evening at the temple, 4 parties are formed to perform Sankirtana and Lord Chaitanya dances. Circumambulating the temple, he performs a miracle, looking at everyone simultaneously. Prataprudra watched this from atop his palace and became more anxious to meet him. 223. Just opening. Yeah. Yeah, we'll start from 223. Samyukta Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, word in Prabhuji, Pichkariya Prabhuji.
Pichkari dhara, like water coming in force from a syringe.
Okay, Prabhuji. पिचकारी धारा जीनी आश्रु नयनी चारी दिखेरा लोका सबा करये सिनानी. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The tears from the eyes of the Lord came out with great force like water from a syringe. Indeed, all the people who surrounded him were moistened by his tears.
Because, in the previous verse, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited the, Ashtasattvika. This is the thing. When Kirtan was going on, there was a transformation of ecstatic love. And Nayanam Galadastu Dharaya, Madanam Gadgadaruddaya Gida. Shikshashtakam prayer, we are right. Recite anybody? Nayanam? Nayanam.
Prabhuji, sloka.
అది ఉంది కదా శిక్షాష్టకం ప్రేయర్లో. Anyway, let me recite it.
నయనం కలదశ్రుధారయా వదనం గద్గదరుద్ధయా గిరా పులకైర్నిచితం వపుః కదా తవ నామగ్రహణే భవిష్యతి.
Yes, Mata. Yes, that's one. Continue, Samyukta Mata. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Bedanditya Mahaprabhu Kari Kata Kshana Mandirera Pachirahi Karaye Kirtana. Translation. After circumambulating the temple, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for some time remained at the rear of the temple and continued his Sankirtana.
Yeah, this one also.
Okay, Prabhuji. Chari dikhe chari sampradaya uchaishware gaya madhye tandava nritya kare gauraraya. Translation. On all 4 sides, the 4 Sankirtana groups chanted very loudly, and in the middle, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced jumping high.
Thank you, Mata.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Deepa Mata.
Yes, Prabhuji. बहु कृष्ण नृत्य करी प्रभु स्थिर हैला चारी महा तेरे तबे नाचिते आज्ञा दिला. Translation by Srila Prabhupada.
It's okay.
After dancing for a long time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became still and ordered 4 great personalities to begin to dance. एक संप्रदाय नाचे नित्यानंद राय, Advaitacharya nache Ara Sampradaya. In one group, Nityanand Prabhu began to dance, and in another group, Advaitacharya began to dance. Ara Sampradaya nache Pandita Vakreshwara, Srivasa nache Ara Sampradaya Bhitara. Translation. Vakreshwar Pandit began to dance in another group, and in yet another group, Srivas Thakur began to dance. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Madhya. Lavanya.
I'll read at the end.
Sapan Prabhu.
Hare
Raj.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, chant.
तेरा ही महाप्रभु करे ना दर्शना, ताहा एका ऐश्वर्या तांरे हाइला prakatana. Translation. While this dancing was going on, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu watched them and performed a miracle. चारिदी के नृत्य गीता करे यत जाना, सबे देखे प्रभु करे आमारे दर्शना. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stood in the middle of the dancers, and all the dancers in all directions perceived that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was looking at them. चारी जानेरा नृत्य देखी थे प्रभुरा अभिलाषा, से ही अभिलाषा करे ऐश्वर्या प्रकाशा. Wanting to see the dancing of the four great personalities, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited this miracle of seeing everyone simultaneously. Hare Krishna.
Very well. All directions. Thank you, Prabhu. Raj Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah.
Wonderful.
दासरा ने आवेशा तांड्रा देखी मात्रा झाने के माने चौदे के देखे यह नहीं जाने. Translation. Everyone who saw Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could understand that he was performing a miracle, but they did not know how it was that they could see on all four sides. पूलिन भुजाने येना कृष्ण मध्य स्थाने चौदी के रासा काहे आमारा नेहाने. Translation. In his own pastimes in Vrindavana, when Krishna used to eat on the bank of Yamuna and sit in the center of his friend, every one of the covered boys would perceive that Krishna was looking at him. In the same way, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu observed the dancing, everyone saw that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was facing him.
Very well. Good chant, good chant.
नृत्याकारी ते ऐसे सन्निधाने महाप्रभु कारे तांड्रे दृढ़ आलिंगाने. Translation. When someone came nearly while dancing, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would tightly embrace him. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Lalitman Prabhu. Lalitman Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. महानृत्या महाप्रेमा महासंकीर्तना देखी प्रेमा वेशे भासे नीला चला दंजाना. Translation. Upon seeing the great dancing, great love and great sankirtana, all the people of Jagannath Puri floated in the ecstatic ocean of love. गजपति राजा शून्य कीर्तना महत्वा हत्तालिका छाड़ी देखे स्वगण सहिता. Translation. Hearing the greatness of the Sankirtana, King Prataparudra went up to the top of his palace and watched the performance with his personal associates. Should I go ahead, Prabhu, or should I?
One more, Jen.
One more. कीर्तना देखिया राजा राहिला चमत्कार प्रभु के मिलिते उत्कंठा बाड़ीला अपारा. Translation. The king was very much astonished to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Kirtana. and the king's anxiety to meet him increased unlimitedly. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. No,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhu. So now, yeah, Sandhya Mataji or Lavanya.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, you want to do?
Lavanya Mataji చేస్తా అంటే చేయమని Prabhuji. I'll do after Mataji.
Yeah.
It's okay, Mataji. You can do. You can do. Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, you can do, Mataji. I'll do it there.
కీర్తన సమాప్తి ప్రభు దేకి పుష్పాంజలి సర్వ వైష్ణవలాన ప్రభు ఐలవాస చలి. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After the Sankirtana ended, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu watched the offering of flowers to the Lord Jagannatha deity. Then he and all the
Sorry. Mansadam. Yeah.
then he and all the Vaishnavas returned to his residence. Padicha aniya dila prasada vistara sabare bantiyatha dilena ishvara. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The superintendent of the temple then brought large quantities of prasadam, which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally distributed to all the devotees. Sabare vidaya dila karite shayana ei mata lila kare sachiranandana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Finally, they all departed to rest in bed. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Sachi Mata, performed his pastimes.
Thank you, Mataji. Lavanya,
Thank
there
you.
are three. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Only 3 verses there. You do it, and then we'll go to Srila Prabhupada.
I'll do 2 verses. Last one you can do. Okay.
Yeah.
241. ಯಾವಾತಚಿಲ ಸಭೆ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭು ಸಂಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಏ ಮಾತ ಕರೆ ಕೀರ್ತನ ರಂಗೆ. Translation. As long as the devotees remained in Jagannath Puri with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the pastime of Sankirtana was performed with great jubilation every day. Eta kahilun prabhura kitana vilasa eba iha sumshune haya chaitanya radasa. Translation. In this way, I have explained the Lord's pastimes of Sankirtana, and I bless everyone with this benediction. By listening to this description, one will surely become a servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna. Yeah, you can do, Pastor.
Thank you. This is the last verse, CC Madhya, 11th chapter, 243. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yare Asha Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Dasa. Praying at the lotus, translation purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunatha, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishnadasa, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Purport, thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, 11th chapter, describing the Bheda Kirtana pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. So, we'll take break, the last few weeks. So, we'll start directly, Prabhupada Lilamrita, 11th chapter. Okay? So, before that, for good meditation, I will sing that first 1-2 verses of Yedi Prabhupada and I. Yeah. Again, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, 11th chapter. Ki Jai. Krishna's Kaviraj Swami Ki Jai. So let us sing this one. 8 ఉన్నాయి కదా. So today I will do two, tomorrow anybody can do. So I will do today too. Yadi Prabhupada అయితే actually there is one KK song, we all know that one. Yadi Gauranga Mahaprabhu, ఒక song ఉంది actually. Yadi Gauranga. Actually, this song written by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So based on this song actually, Yadi Gaura na hoito. Actually, this is the song. Yadi Gaura na hoito, tabe ki hoito, ke mane dharita de. Radha Rama Hima Prema Rasa Sima Jagate Janata Ke Yadi Gaura na hoito. That is the tune. So Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki. Before that, let me read translation 1, 2. Srila Prabhupada had not come. What would have happened? How could we have passed our lives? Who else would have distributed the unlimited mercy of Lord Nityananda and Lord Gauranga all over the world? Which other compassionate person would have endeavored to deliver the miscreants, sinful, impersonalistic, and voidistic people in the West? Yadi Prabhupada na hoito, tabe ki hoito, e jivana bahita ki se. Yadi Prabhupada na hoito, tabe ki hoito, e jivana bahita ki se. Nitai gaure para karuna ke dita sakala desha. ಇದು ಇಟ್ಲ Nita gaurera apara karuna ke de dita sakala deshe. Nita gaurera apara karuna ke dita sakala deshe. Yadi Prabhupada na hoita, tabe ki hoita, e jivana bahita ki se. पाश्चात्येरायेत पापी दुराचारी शून्यवादी मायावादी. पाश्चात्येरायेत पापी दुराचारी शून्यवादी मायावादी. तादेरा उद्धारकारी बारे माना हेना कोंदया निधि. तादेरे उद्धारकारी बारे माना हेना कोंदया निधि. यदि प्रभुपाद न होइतो ताबे की होइतो ए जीवना बाहिता की से. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai. The journey to America. Previous, not journey to America, 11, right? The dream come true. Chapter 11, the dream come true. We will read. So we'll start. Chandraval Prabhu, we'll start journey.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I planned that I must go to America. Generally, they go to London, but I did not want to go to London. I was simply thinking how to go to New York. I was scheming whether I shall go to this way through Tokyo, Japan, or that way. Which way is cheaper? That was my proposal, and I was targeting to New York always. Sometimes I was dreaming that I have come to New York. Srila Prabhupada. Writing was only writing was only half the battle. The other half was publishing. Both Bhaktivedanta Swami and spiritual master wanted to see the Srimad Bhagavatam printed in English and distributed widely. According to the teachings of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, the most modern methods of printing and distributing books should be used to spread Krishna consciousness. Although many books of Vaishnava wisdom had already been perfectly presented by Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, and Java Goswami, the manuscripts is now sat in deteriorating in the Radha Ramadara temple and other locations, and even the Gaudiya Math's printings of the Goswami's works were not being widely distributed. One of the Bhaktivedanta Swami's godbrothers asked him why he is spending so much time and effort trying to make a new commentary on the Bhagavatam. Since so many great acharyas had already commented upon it, but in Bhaktivedanta Swami's mind, there was no questions. His spiritual master had given him an order.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Who else joined? Let me see. Rashmi Mata is there. Hare Krishna, Rashmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam. Please read Srila Prabhupada Leelamrita, chapter 11, volume 1. You read.
Okay, Prabhuji. Commercial publishers, however, were not interested in the 60-volume Bhagavatam series, and Bhaktivedanta Swami was not interested in anything less than a 60-volume Parampara presentation of verses, synonyms, and purports based on the commentaries of the previous acharyas. But to publish such books, he would have to raise private donations and publish at his own expense. Radha Damodara temple may have been the best place for writing Srimad Bhagavatam, but not for printing and publishing it. For that, he would have to go to New Delhi. Among his Delhi contacts, Bhaktivedanta Swami considered Hit Saran Sarma a likely helper, although when he had stayed in Mr. Sharma's home, Mr. Sharma had appreciated him more as a member of a genre than as an individual. At least Mr. Sharma was inclined to help sadhus, and he recognized Bhaktivedanta Swami as a genuinely religious person. Therefore, when Bhaktivedanta Swami approached him in his office, he was willing to help, considering it a religious duty to propagate Srimad Bhagavatam.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Sandhya Mataji, again, start. Or Samyukta Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Mataji చేస్తారా సంయుక్త మాతాజీ?
మీరు చేయండి మాతాజీ, మీ తరపున చేస్తాను.
Hitsaran Sharma was qualified to help for two reasons. He was the secretary to J.D. Dalmia, a wealthy philanthropist, and he was the owner of a commercial printing works, Radha Press. According to Mr. Sharma, Mr. Dalmia would not directly give money to Bhaktivedanta Swami, even if his secretary suggested it. Mr. Sharma therefore advised Bhaktivedanta Swami to go to Gorakhpur and show his manuscript to Hanuman Prasad Poddar, a religious publisher. Accepting this as a good advice, Bhaktivedanta Swami journeyed to Gorakhpur, some 47 miles from Delhi.
Continue.
Even such a trip as this constituted a financial strain. Bhaktivedanta Swami's daily ledger showed a balance of 130 rupees as of August 8, 1962. The day he started for Gorakhpur. By the time he reached Lucknow, he was down to 57 rupees. Travel from Lucknow to Gorakhpur cost another 6 rupees, and the rickshaw to Mr. Poddar's home cost 80 paisa.
Thank you, Madhuri.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Samyukta Madhuri.
Yes, Prabhuji. But the trip was well worth the cost. Bhaktivedanta Swami presented Mr. Poddar with his letter of introduction from Hitsaran Sharma and then showed him his manuscript. After briefly examining the manuscript, Mr. Poddar concluded it to be a highly developed work that should be supported. He agreed to send a donation of 4,000 rupees to the Dalmia Trust in Delhi to be used towards the publication of Sri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami's Srimad Bhagavatam. Indian printers do not always require full payment before they begin a job, provided they receive a substantial advance payment After the job is printed and bound, a customer who has not made the complete payment takes a portion of books commensurate to what he has paid, and after selling those books, he uses his profit to buy more. Bhaktivedanta Swami estimated that printing one volume would cost 7,000 rupees, so he was 3,000 short. He raised a few hundred rupees more by going door to door throughout Delhi. Then he went back to Radha Press and asked Hitsaran Sharma to begin. Mr. Sharma agreed. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, Deepa Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Radha Press had already Radha Press had already produced much of the first two chapters when Bhaktivedanta Swami objected that the type was not large enough. He wanted 12-point type, but the Radha Press had only 10-point. So Mr. Sharma agreed to take the work to another printer, Mr. Gautam Sharma of OK Press. In printing Bhaktivedanta Swami's volume 1 of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, OK Press printed 4 book pages, twice on a side of one sheet of paper, 20 by 26 inches. But before running the full 1100 copies, they would print a proof which Bhaktivedanta Swami would read. Then, following the corrected proofs, the printer would correct the handset type and run a second proof which Bhaktivedanta would also read. Usually, he would also find errors on the second proof. If so, they would print a third. If he found no errors on the third proof, they would then print the final pages. At this pace, Bhaktivedanta Swami was able to order small quantities of paper as he could afford it, from 6 to 10 reams at a time, ordered 2 weeks in advance.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Lavanya, go ahead.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Even as the volume was being printed, he was still writing the last chapters. When the proofs were ready to OK Press, he would pick up the proofs, return to his room at Chippivada, correct the proofs, and then return to them. Sometimes 14-year-old Kantvedi, who lived at the Chippivada temple with his parents, would carry the proofs back and forth for the Swami. But in the last months of 1962, Bhaktivedanta Swami usually made a daily walk to OK Press.
Great.
He walked through the tight, crowded lanes of Chippivada, soon led him to a road close to the Juma Mosque, and that road led into the noisy, heavily trafficked Chowri Bazaar. The neighborhood was a busy paper district where laborers with ropes strapped across their shoulders pulled stout wooden carts, heavily loaded with stacks of paper on small iron wheels. For 2 blocks, paper dealers were the only business. Hare Ram Gupta and Company, Roop Chand and Sons, Bengal Paper Mill Company Limited, Universal Traders, Janta Paper Mart, one after another, even down the side LS.
Nice. Thank you. Raju Prabhuji, are you able to do? I mean, I think you left. Sapan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. The neighborhood storefronts were colorful and disorderly. Pedestrian traffic was so hectic that for a person to dally even for a moment would cause a disruption. Carts and rickshaws carried paper and other goods back and forth through the streets. Sometimes a laborer would jog past with a hefty stack of pages on his head, the stack weighing down on either end. The traffic was swift, and an unmindful or slow-footed pedestrian risked being struck by a load protruding from the head of a bearer or from a passing cart. Occasionally, a man would be squatting on the roadside, smashing chunks of coal into small pieces to sell. Tiny corner smoke shops drew small gatherings of customers for cigarettes or pan. The shopkeeper would rapidly spread the pan spices on a betel leaf, and the customer would walk off down the street chewing the pan and spitting out red stained saliva. Amidst this milieu, as the Chowri Bazaar commercial street blended into a tenement life and children played in the hazardous streets, Bhaktivedanta Swami was a gentle-looking yet determined figure. As he walked past the tenements, the tile sellers, the grain sellers, the sweet shops, and the printers, overhead would be electric wires, pigeons, and clotheslines from the tenement balconies. Finally, he would be OK to press. Finally, he would come to OK Press directly across from a small mosque. He would come carrying the corrected proofs to anxiously oversee the printing work. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Lalitman Prabhu.
After 4 months, when the whole book had been printed and the sheets were stacked on the floors of the press, Mr. Hitsaran Sharma arranged for the work to be moved to the bindery. The binding was done by an ancient operation, mostly by hand, and it took another month. Bhaktivedanta Swami would come and observe the workers. A row of men sat in a small room surrounded by stacks of paper. The first man would take one of the large printed sheets, rapidly fold it twice, and pass it to the next man, who performed the next operation. The pages would be folded, stitched, and collated, then put into vise and hammered together before being trimmed on three sides with a handsaw and glued bit by bit. The book would be prepared for the final hardcover. In addition to his visit to OK Press and the bindery, Bhaktivedanta Swami would also occasionally travel by bus across the Yamuna River to Mr. Hitsaran Sharma's Radha Press. The Radha Press was printing 1000 dust jackets for the volume. So in the previous this one verse, whatever has been said is still being followed in my hometown here, in my chacha's house and all. The printing, we used to print books for the schools and colleges here. Still the same thing goes. And Prabhu, we have been to the Chavdi Bazaar even now also. Means even now in the sense, before 6 months I have been there again. Yeah, same. Descriptions are same, and still the press. What you say? Nothing changed, Prabhu. Nothing changed. But the carts, they were been replaced by electric totos now. That's it.
సో అన్నీ కరెక్టే బాబు. నేను చిన్నతనంలో కూడా చూసిన ఏంటంటే ఆ ప్రింటింగ్ ప్రెస్లో ఒక్కొక్క అక్షరాలు పెద్ద పెద్ద ఇంత పొడవులా ఉంటాయి, అన్ని నీట్గా ఫిక్స్ చేసి ప్రింట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు.
Yes, Prabhu.
అవన్నీ
Now those machines are replaced by the laser machines, Prabhu. The machine is replaced, but the folding of the paper and all is still manual now also. Because the scale, only this Classmate and 3 or more companies are there who do it by machines. Rest everyone in India, they do it manually only because the labor is cheap, na.
Correct. Yeah. So Prabhupada personally did all the things, proofreading, everything. Gaurav Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. We are reading Srila Prabhupada Leela Amrita, Prabhuji. We have done readings of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, that 11th chapter. And we are here in Srila Prabhupada Leela Amrita, volume 1, 11th chapter. In a sequence, we are reading like that. Okay. Read, Prabhu.
Sure, Prabhuji. Hita Saran Sharma. Swamiji was going hither and thither. He was getting whatever collections he could and depositing them. And he was always mixing with many persons, going hither and thither. With me, he was very fond that I should do everything as soon as possible. He had a great haste. He used to say, time is going, quick, do it. He would be annoyed with me also, and he would have me do his work first. But I was in the service of Dalmia, and I would tell him, your work has to be secondary for me. But he would say, now you have wasted my 2 days. What is this, Sharmaji? I am coming here. I told you in the morning to do this, and you have not done it even now. But I would reply, I have got no time during the day. Then he would say, then you have wasted my complete day. So he was very much pressing me. This was his temperament. The binding was reddish, the color of the earthen bricks, and was inlaid with golden lettering. Bhaktivedanta Swami had designed the dust jacket himself, and he had commissioned a young Bengali artist named Salit to execute it. It was a wrap around picture of the entire spiritual and material manifestation, dominating the front cover with a pink lotus, and within his whole were Radha and Krishna and their pastimes in Vrindavan, along with Lord Chaitanya chanting and dancing with his associates. From Krishna's lotus planet emanated yellow rays of light, and in that effulgence effulgence, uh,
Effulgence. Effulgence.
effulgence were many spiritual planets appearing like so many suns. Sitting within each planet was a different arm from Narayana, each with his name lettered beneath the planet. Trivi Karam Keshava Purushottam, and so on. Within an oval at the bottom of the front cover, Mahavishnu was exhaling the material universe. On the inside cover, the Bhaktivedanta Swami explanations of the cover illustrations.
Very
Hare
good.
Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, I can read through.
Yes, read, read.
Yeah, when the printing and binding were completed, there were 1100 copies. Bhaktivedanta Swami would receive 100 copies and the printer would keep the balance. From the sale of the 100 copies, Bhaktivedanta Swami would continue to pay off his debt to printer and binder. Then he would receive another supply of books. This would continue until he had finished paying his debt. His plan was to then publish a second volume from the profits of the first and a third volume from the profits of the second. Uh, Kant, Kant, Kantvedi went to pick up the first 100 copies. He hired a man who put the books in the large baskets, placed them in his hand truck, and then hauled them.
Hauled them through.
Haul them through the streets to the Chippavada temple, where Bhaktivedanta Swami stacked them in his room on a bench. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. I will read. Bhaktivedanta Swami went out alone to sell his books and present them to important people. Dr. Radha Krishnan, who gave him a personal audience, agreed to read the book and write his opinion. Hanuman Prasad Poddar was the first to write a favorable review. It is a source of great pleasure for me that a long cherished dream has materialized and is going to be materialized with this and this would be publications. I thank the Lord that due to his grace, this publication could see the light. Bhaktivedanta Swami went to the major libraries, universities, and schools in Delhi, where the librarians found him calm and quiet, noble, polite, scholarly, with a specific glow in him. Traveling on foot, he visited school administration offices throughout Delhi and placed copies in more than 40 schools in the Delhi area. The Ministry of Education, which had previously denied him assistance, placed an order for 50 copies for selected university and institutional libraries throughout India. The ministry paid him 600 rupees plus packing and postage charges. And Bhaktivedanta Swami mailed the books to the designated libraries. The US Embassy purchased 18 copies to be distributed in America through the Library of Congress. Very, very important. Huh? Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We'll continue again. So, Mata is, yeah, Samyukta Mata, please start again. Quick చేద్దాం ఒక్కొక్క paragraph. Sandhya Mataji, not there.
Yes, Prabhu. The institutional sales were brisk, but then sales slowed. As the only agent, Bhaktivedanta Swami was now spending hours just to sell a few copies. He was eager to print the second volume, yet until enough money came from the first, he could not print. In the meanwhile, he continued translating and writing purports. Writing so many volumes was a huge task that would take many years, and at his present rate, with sales so slow, he would not be able to complete the work in his lifetime.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you,
Madhavi
Prabhuji.
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
No, Mataji, we are reading Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Please read, Mataji. This is first volume,
Yeah.
11th chapter.
Although there were many who took part in the production of the book and still others who became customers, only Bhaktivedanta Swami deeply experienced the successes and failures of the venture. It was his project and he was responsible.
No one was eager to see him writing prolifically, and no one demanded that it is printed. Even when the sales slowed to a trickle, the managers of OK Press were not distressed. They would give him the balance of his books only when we paid for them. And since it was also he who had the burden of hiring OK Press to print a second volume, the pressure was on him to go out and sell as many copies of the first volume as possible. For Hanuman Prasad Porter, the volume had been something to admire in passing. For Istaran Sharma, it had been something he had tended to after his day's work for Mr. Dalmia. For the boy who, shall I continue, Prabhuji?
Continue, yeah, finish any paragraph.
Yeah. For the boy who lived at Chippiwada, the book had meant a few errands. For the paper dealers, it had meant a small order. For Dr. Radhakrishnan, it had been but the slightest, soon forgotten matter in his life, crammed with national politics and Hindu philosophy. But Bhaktivedanta Swami, by his full engagement in producing the Bhagavatam, felt bliss and assurance that Krishna was pleased. He did not, however, intend for the Bhagavatam to be his private affair. It was a sorely needed medicine for the ills of Kali Yuga, and it was not possible for only one man to administer it. Yet he was alone, and he felt exclusive pleasure and satisfaction in serving his Guru and Lord Krishna. Thus, his transcendental frustration and pleasure mingled. His will strengthened, and he continued alone. Hare
Oh,
Krishna, thank you.
yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Samyukta Mataji, still there? Deepa Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. The spiritual master, the previous spiritual masters, and the Vedic scriptures all assured him that he was right. If a person got a copy of the Bhagavatam and read even one page, he might decide to take part in Lord Chaitanya's movement. If a person seriously read the book, he would be convinced about spiritual life. The more this book could be distributed, the more the people could understand Krishna consciousness. And if they understood Krishna consciousness, they would become liberated from all problems. Book selling was real preaching. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati had wanted it, even at the neglect of constructing temples or making followers. Who could preach as well as Srimad Bhagavatam? Certainly, whoever spent 16 rupees for a book would also take the time at least to look at it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Lavanya, you read till this.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. In the months followed, Bhaktivedanta Swami received more favorable reviews. The prestigious Adya Library Bulletin gave a full review noting the editor's vast and deep study of the subject and concluding that further volumes of these publications are eagerly awaited. His scholarly godbrothers also wrote their appreciations. Swami Bon Maharaja, reactor of the Institute of the Oriental Philosophy in Vrindavana, wrote, I have nothing but admiration for your bold and practical venture. If you should be able to complete the whole work, you will render a very great service to the cause of Prabhupada, Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the country also. Do it and rest assured there will be no scarcity of resources.
Very good. Akincham Prabhu. Akincham Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Akincham Prabhu. Okay. Sapan Prabhu, you can join.
Hare Krishna. Bhakti Saranga Maharaj wrote a full review in his Sajjana Tosani. We expect that this particular English version of Srimad Bhagavatam will be widely read and thereby spiritual poverty of people in general may be removed forever. At a time when we need it very greatly, Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami has given us the right thing. We recommend this publication for everyone's serious study. Sri Bhishma Das, Governor of Uttar Pradesh, commended the volume to all thoughtful people, and Economic Review praised the author for attempting a tremendous task.
Very good.
Stop,
Thank you.
shall we?
Yeah. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I could
Yeah.
not unmute.
Yes, sure. Read.
at a time when not only the people of India but those of the West need to be chastening quality of love and truth in the corrupting atmosphere of hate and hypocrisy. A work like a work like this was a work like this will have uplifting and corrective influence. Dr. Zakir Hussain, Vice President of India, wrote, I have read your book, Srimad Bhagavatam, with great interest and much profit. I, I thank you again for the kind thought which must have prompted you to present it to me. The favorite reviews, although Bhaktivedanta Swami could not pay the printer with them indicated a serious response. The book was valuable, and the subsequent volumes would earn the series even more respect. By Krishna's grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami had already completed many of the translations and purports for the volume 2. Even in the last week of the printing, the first volume, he had been writing day and night for the second volume. It was the glorification of Supreme Lord Krishna, uh, and therefore it would require many volumes. He felt impelled to praise Krishna and describe him in more and more volumes. Still, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati had said that the presses of the world could not print fast enough the glories of the Krishna and the spiritual world that was being received at every moment by his pure devotees. Correct.
Jai. Thank you. Chandramal Prabhu?
Hare Krishna. In volume, shall I continue?
Selected one.
Okay. Bhaktivedanta Swami decided to return to Vrindavana for several months of intensive writing on volume 2. This was his real business at Radha Damodara temple. Vrindavana was the best place for writing transcendental literature that had already been demonstrated by the Vaishnava Acharya of the past. Living in simple ease, taking little rest and food, he continually translated the verses and composed his Bhaktivedanta purports for volume 2. After a few months, after amassing enough manuscript pages, he would return to Delhi and once again enter the world of publishing. Shall I continue, Prabhuji?
అయిపోయింది ప్రభు మళ్ళీ చేద్దాం ఎస్ మన లలిత్ మోహన్ ప్రభు మీరు చదవండి ప్రభు ఒక పారాగ్రాఫ్.
Yeah. In volume 1.5 chapters of the first canto. The second volume began on page 365 with the 8 verses of the 7th chapter. Bhaktivedanta Swami wrote in his purport that the Srimad Bhagavatam was meant for Paramahamsas, persons engaged purely in self-realization. Yet, he wrote, it works into the depth of the heart of those who may be worldly men. Worldly men are all engaged in the matter of sense gratification, but even such men also will find in this Vedic literature a remedial measure for their material diseases. Thank God. It's for us also, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
We are all recipients of Srila Prabhupada, ఈ హిందీలో అంటారు కదా మైనత్ డే అండ్ నైట్ రైటింగ్ టచింగ్ జగద్గురు శ్రీల ప్రభుపాదకి ఇంకొక 2 పేరు కాబట్టి ఇద్దరిని చదివిద్దాం. రాజు ప్రభు అండ్ సంయుక్త మాతది లాస్ట్ చదవండి, వీళ్ళు ర్యాప్ అప్. రాజు ప్రభు. హరే కృష్ణ.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah. Bhaktivedanta Swami returned to Delhi to raise funds for printing volume 2. When he visited a prospective donor, he would show the man volume 1 and the growing collection of his reviews, explaining that he was asking a donation not to support himself but print up this important literature. Although for the first volume he had received no donation equal to the 4,000 rupees he had received from the Mr. Poddar, an executive in the L&H sugar factory, gave a donation of 500 rupees for volume 2.
5,000 rupees.
5,000. Okay, sir. 5,000 rupees for volume 2.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I was calling couple of times, Mataji. You read. Samyukta Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhuji. Internet phone, Prabhuji. Bhaktivedanta Swami had been dissatisfied with Hitsaran Sharma as a production supervisor. Although supposedly an expert in the trade, Hitsaran had caused delays, and sometimes he had advised Gautam Sharma without consulting Bhaktivedanta Swami. The work on volume 1 had slowed and even stopped when a job from a cash customer had come up, and Bhaktivedanta Swami had complained that it was Hitsaran's fault for not giving money to OK Press on time. For volume 2, Bhaktivedanta Swami decided to deal directly with OK Press and supervise the printing himself. He spoke to Gautam Sharma and offered a partial payment. Although the majority of the copies of Volume 1 were still standing on their printing floor, Bhaktivedanta Swami wanted OK Press to begin Volume 2. Gautam Sharma accepted the job. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. We'll continue from this paragraph tomorrow. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Lilamritam ki jai. So we'll start reciting Bhishma Stuti. So let me share. Prabhupada లేకపోతే ఇంకా మన ఇవన్నీ స్క్రిప్చర్స్ ఇంత ఈజీగా దట్స్ ద ఫస్ట్ టైం no 55 1965 right so 60 years back yeah 59 that means 60 close to 60 years back he distributed this Bhagavatam culture in English language. How much effort he put in, you know. We are reciting Bhishma Stuti nicely in a sequence. Bhagavatam prayers, 18,000 verses. Almost he translated all the Bhagavatam except last few 1-2 cantos. Exactly, there is a which chapter? 10th canto, some
13th chapter, Prabhu.
13.
14, in first volume.
14th
First
started
volume.
with, yeah.
Mother, yes. Yeah. No. 90% work done. And translated it in English language. Now we are
Prabhu, the
reciting.
next volumes also, na, when you read the 11th canto and all, it is
Prabhupada reference le all follow each other.
Ante, simple. There will be no difference, Prabhu. Only
Okay.
thing is, a bit they would be more harsh than Prabhupada at sometimes. That's it.
అంతే అలా ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు కూడా 10th క్యాంటోలో ఎక్కడ మళ్ళీ వేరే వేరే బుక్స్ లో ఎక్కడెక్కడ రిఫర్ చేశారో అవే
Yeah, they would directly refer to Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur or Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Either of these two.
Yes.
Else, Prabhupada said in that purport like this. That's it. So you will find no difference in any of these things.
నో డిఫరెన్స్ అండ్ ప్రభుపాద ఇచ్చిన ట్రైనింగ్ అట్లాంటిది వాళ్ళకి యూనో సాంస్క్రిట్ లాంగ్వేజ్ నేర్చుకోమని యూనో దిస్ ఈస్ ద రియల్ ఆచార్య ప్రభు వీఆర్ వెరీ ఫార్చునేట్. Yes, now we are reciting Bhishma Stuti, complete mercy of Srila Prabhupada, and how he translated each verse, each word so nicely. We'll continue with the last verse, Prabhu, and tomorrow onwards, all the 11 prayers we practice next couple of days. Okay, Prabhu, the last verse, text 42. Over to you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay, Prabhu. Prabhu, there might be some disturbances in between. Please bear with them, Prabhu.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, Prabhu.
Okay, no? So this is the last shloka. So till now, what was he remembering? He was remembering the activities that has been already passed in the battlefield. See, he might have done some thousands of battles in his whole lifetime because he is the guardian and custodian of Kauravas. Okay. The Kuru dynasty is, you know, what is it? He's the only strategist and he's the only diplomat, and the greatest diplomat of the Kurus. And in the whole his lifetime, many times it happened that he has gone even into the heavenly planets and he fought. And sometimes, many times he fought in the netherly worlds, and many times he fought in the earthly worlds also. That is what his glory is. But what did he remember? Which battle did he remember at the point? At last, when he was dying, that battle in which he has opposing Sri Krishna, his dearest deity. Okay, that he remembered because he wanted his Lord to be fighting with him, against him, not with him. Okay, he wanted to show his valor. That is an offering which he could do to his Lord. And how did Sri Krishna reciprocated? By just breaking Krishna's promise himself and upkeeping his disciple, who is Bhishma Deva. Bhishma Deva is upkeeping the promise of Bhishma Deva. So that's how Lord also reciprocated with him. And after remembering all these things, just in one shloka, he would remember, let my mind be focused on you like a gopis of Brajdham. Okay. And after that, what will he say? This is the last shloka where he says, hey Krishna, now I can concentrate upon you completely. Why? Because I am seeing you as a super soul in every soul, in every body. Whoever is there in front of me, I could see you in them being as a super soul. And some people might perceive the sun differently, but the sun is one. In the same way, there are some speculators who would speculate you in a different way, but you are the one Krishna. And I came to this conclusion. That's the reason why I can concentrate completely upon you now. So this is the meaning of this shloka. It's a very bit awkward shloka, but then it is said that it will take a lot of time for us to understand this shloka. I didn't understand this properly, but I have a faith that these are the part of Bhishma Dev's prayers. So let me do it. Okay. So this is a bit very tough, because finally he's concentrating his mind upon whom? Lord Sri Krishna. And why he could concentrate? Because he is away from duality. This is the very smaller understanding of this shloka. What is that? Finally, Krishna, I could concentrate my mind upon you, who are present right in front of me, because I came across or crossed away the stage of duality. So now I can just concentrate my mind upon you, O Krishna. Okay, this is what Krishna is telling. Sorry, Bhishma Dev is telling. Okay.
Yeah, I will read translation, Prabhu.
Yeah. And Prabhu, let me go line by line, because now here lines and meaning will not be together at all. Different, This is a very complex shloka actually. That's the reason why I told only the meaning. But now let us go line by line if we can understand. Okay.
So Prabhuji,
Tamimam. Ha, Mataji.
so the duality here is like he is present in everyone's heart as a super soul. Now he is present before him as Bhagwan, as the direct. Is it?
Ha, yes.
Yeah.
You are one, and you are also present as a super soul in every
Super soul,
body.
everyone's, yeah.
But you are the one. You are not different. That super soul is different, and you are different. It's not like that. You are the one.
Same.
And I came across the duality.
Hmm.
Okay, of this material world. So now I can concentrate upon you more and more, oh Krishna. So this is the last prayer. Okay.
Example
So he
కూడా
says,
Prabhu, example కూడా purport లో
yeah, సన్నది ఉంటుంది ప్రభు.
I will read that translation. Text 42. Now I can meditate with full concentration upon that one Lord, Sri Krishna, now present before me, because now I have transcended the misconceptions of duality in regards to his presence in everyone's heart, even in the hearts of the mental speculators. He is in everyone's heart. The sun may be perceived differently, but the sun is one. Very good. Yes, Prabhu.
Should I go ahead, Prabhu? You will, or you will
Yeah,
say
yeah.
something?
Change. Yes, yes, sure. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Yeah, the first line is Tam imam ahamajam. Okay. Sharira bhajam. Tam imam means that personality is in front of me. Aham, ajam. Ajam means aja, the unborn. Who is that personality? That personality is unborn. Aham is in front of me. Aham means myself, in front of me. Okay. Sharira bhajam. And what is Sharira bhajam means? Sharira bhajam means it's a conditioned soul. So now he's starting. till this word, na, tamiham ahamajam. That supreme personality is in front of me. Okay. And sharira bhajam hridi hridi drishtim. This is the second line. What is that? It means he is even in every conditioned soul as a super soul within the heart. Okay. Atma kalpitanam. Atma means as a super soul. Okay. Kalpitanam. Kalpita means he is situated even in the mental speculator's heart. Understood, na? Tamiham means that personality. Imam. He is in front of me. Aham, myself. Ajam. That personality is who? Unborn. Okay. So that unborn personality is right in front of me. And what? And he is also where? Sharira bhajam hridridi drishtim. He is even in the conditioned soul's heart. Okay. Even in the mental speculator's heart. Is it okay, or should I directly go to the meaning?
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhuji.
So the third line, now what he says is the third line, like pratidrisham iva naika dharkam ekam. This means that even though the sun is perceived differently, the sun is always one. So this is an analogy which has been drawn through the sun. Here he says the sun might be perceived differently. Some says it is a fireball. Some say it is a planet, and some say it is the rays of light. So it is perceived differently, but what it is one. It is the sun. It is the planet of sun. Okay. And the last one is he's telling his own condition. Samadhi gatosmi. I have achieved samadhi. The samadhi of complete concentration on the Lord Shri Krishna. Okay. Why I achieved it? Vibhuta Beda Moha. Vidhuta Beda means I have transcended the duality of this material world. Okay. That's the reason why I could concentrate more upon Lord Shri Krishna at this point of time. So a bit tricky verse actually, but we should go ahead with this. Okay. The meaning would not be so direct. And there is a very, what you say, tricky word even in the starting itself. Please repeat with me for 10 or 15 times. Okay. Even then it is doubtful that you can get it.
Yes, true.
So, Tamimam aham ajam. Please repeat.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam
ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam. I request everyone to practice. No matter how scholarly you are, you will land up in soup if you don't repeat this. Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
For the next 5 times, how we do? We do it in a tune. Okay. Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
No, many wrongs. Please correct it yourself. Tamimam aham ajam.
Tamimam ahamajam.
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 Tamimam aham ajam.
तमिममहमजं
तमिममहमजं
तमिममहमजं.
Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes.
And नैकधार्कमेकम्
नैकधार्कमेकं
नैकधार्कमेकम्
नैकधार्कमेकं
नैकधार्कमेकम्
नैकधार्कमेकं
नैकधार्कमेकम्
नैकधार्कमेकं
नैकधार्कमेकम्
नैकधार्कमेकं.
Thank you. Okay. Deepa Mataji, I'll just recite it one time, then you can make them practice. Okay. You can go ahead with the practice.
Yeah, Prabhuji.
तमीममहमजं शरीरभाजां हृदि हृदि दीष्टितमात्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकं समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा. You can go ahead, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Should I just everyone do once?
No, you go with the line by line, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. Let's practice. तमिममहमजं शरीरभाजां
तमिममहमजं शरीरभाजां
हृदि हृदि धिष्ठितमात्मकल्पितानां हृदि हृदि धिष्ठितमात्मकल्पितानां तमिममहमजं शरीरभाजां हृदि हृदि धिष्ठितमात्मकल्पितानां
हृदिममजं शरीरभाजं हृदि हृदि धिष्ठितमात्मकल्पितानाम्
प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकम् प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकम् समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकम् समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा
प्रतिदृशमिव
नैकधार्कमेकं समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा
तमिममहमजं शरीरभाजां हृदि हृदि धिष्ठितमात्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकम् समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा
तमिममजं शरीरभाजं हृदि हृदि धिष्ठितमात्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकं समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा.
Yeah, who will go first? Who is in hurry? Hare Krishna. Anybody can go first?
I'll do Mataji.
Yeah, Mataji.
तमिममहमजं शरीरभाजां हृदि हृदि दीष्टितमात्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकं समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji unnara?
Mataji, Prabhuji US వెళ్ళారు Mataji.
Oh, మర్చిపోయాను Mataji అయ్యా.
Yes,
మర్చిపోయాను.
Mataji.
మా ఆయన మాత మీరు యుఎస్ లో ఉన్న ఈ టైం ఏమైతుంది లెట్ మీ సీ బాగా లేట్ కావచ్చు లెట్ మీ సీ వాట్ ఇస్ ద టైం నౌ
ఇప్పుడిప్పుడే వెళ్ళారు కదా, మేబీ జెట్ లాగ్ లో ఉండొచ్చేమో.
క్లాక్ టైం 11 అవుతుంది ఈ టైం అక్కడ. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ కుడ్ జాయిన్ కమ్మని చెప్పండి పోతుంది తర్వాత
Yes, Prabhuji.
15-20 minutes. So we won't
Okay,
miss
Prabhuji.
him. We won't miss him. Okay. So
Sure, Prabhuji.
please.
Yeah. Akinjan Prabhu?
Yes, Mother. Yes. तमिममहम् अजं शरीरभाजां हृदि हृदि दृशितमात्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशमिव नल्कधाकमेकं समिधिगतिस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा. Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, Prabhuji. No, it's fine, Prabhuji. Only Samadhi Gatosmi. Okay? No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Chandramouli Prabhu?
तमिमहमजं शरीरभाजां हृदि हृदि दृशितम् आत्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशमिव प्रतिदृशमिव नैकदाकमेकं समाधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Voice అయితే క్లియర్ లేదు కానీ మాకు వినబడింది. యా. సపన్ ప్రభు.
హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ.
తమిమమహమజం శరీరభాజం హృది హృది ధిష్ఠితమాత్మకల్పితానాం प्रतिदृशमिव नैकधार्कमेकं समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा. हरे कृष्ण.
వెరీ నైస్ ప్రభుజీ. రాజు ప్రభు ఉన్నారా, చేస్తారా?
హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ. ఎస్ మాతాజీ.
కృష్ణ.
తమిమమహమజం శరీరభాజం హృది హృది దృష్టితం ఆత్మకల్పితానాం प्रतिदृशमिव नैकदार्कमेकं समधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहा. ఫస్ట్ టూ లైన్స్ పోయినాయి. ఫస్ట్ టూ లైన్స్ రాలేదు మాతాజీ.
మళ్ళీ చేస్తారా? చేయండి, పర్వాలేదు. మెల్లిగా చేయండి. తం ఇమం అహం అజం శరీర భాజం హృది హృది ధిష్ఠితం ఆత్మ కల్పితానాం.
తమిమమః అహమజం శరీరభాజం హృది హృది దృష్టితమాత్మకల్పితానాం प्रतिदृशमिव नैकदार्कमेकं సమధిగతోస్మి విధూతభేదమోహ. మామూలుగా వేరే వాళ్ళు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి నేను ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి వస్తుంది మాతాజీ, నేను చదివేటప్పుడు వస్తాయి.
మీకు కూడా బాగానే చేస్తున్నారు ప్రభుజీ.
అదే
చాలా ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ ఉంది కదా ముందు కంటే. మన ప్రోగ్రెస్ ఓన్లీ మన పాస్ట్ తోనే మనం చేసుకోవాలి. ముందు కంటే మీరు బాగా చేస్తున్నారంటే దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ అన్నమాట. సో గుడ్ జాబ్ ప్రభుజీ, నైస్లీ డన్. గిరిరాజ్ ప్రభు.
Yeah, okay. I will do, yes. तमिमहमजं शरीरभाजां हृदि हृदि दिष्टितमात्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशमिव नैकदार्कमेकं సమధిగతోస్మి విధూత భేదమోహ. ఇది ఎట్లయినా ఫస్ట్ లైన్ టంగ్ ట్విస్టర్ ఏమవుతుంది.
తమీమం
తమిమహమజం శరీర భాజం. యా ఎస్
మాతాజీ ఉన్నారా ప్రభుజీ?
మాధవి
హరే కృష్ణ.
యా ఉన్నారు.
యా హరే కృష్ణ. తమిమమహమజం శరీరభాజాం హృది హృది దిష్టితమాత్మకల్పితానాం ప్రతిదృశమివ నైకదార్కమేకం సమధిగతోస్మి విదూతభేదమోహ.
నైస్ మాతాజీ, థ్యాంక్ యూ. మాధవి మాతాజీ చేస్తారా?
హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ.
మాతాజీ.
తమమిమహజం శరీరభాజం హృది హృది దిష్టితమాత్మ కల్పితానాం ప్రతిదృశమివ నైకదార్కమేకం సమధిగతోస్మి విదూత భేద మోహ. థ్యాంక్ యూ మాతాజీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మాతాజీ. రష్మి మాతాజీ.
హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ.
తమిమమహమజం శరీరభాజాం హృది హృది ధిష్ఠితమాత్మకల్పితానాం ప్రతిదృశమివ నైకదార్కమేకం సమధిగతోస్మి విధూత భేదమోహ. హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మాతాజీ, నైస్లీ డన్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ మాతాజీ.
ఎనీబడి పెండింగ్? హరే కృష్ణ. అందరూ అయిపోయారు కదా? ఎస్ ప్రభుజీ, యూ కెన్ కంక్లూడ్ ద కాల్. అందరూ అయిపోయారు.
యా. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ డివోటీస్. జగద్గురు శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద की जय, శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద లీలామృతం की जय. వాంఛాకల్పతరుభ్యశ్చ కృపా సింధుభ్యో చ పతితానాం పావనేభ్యో వైష్ణవేభ్యో నమో నమః. జగద్గురు శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద की जय, శ్రీల గురుదేవ్ की जय. హితాయ గౌర్ హరి ప్రేమానందే హరి హరి బోల్. కేసి నైస్ వెన్స్డే.
ప్రభుజీ భీష్మ స్తుతి మొత్తం అయిపోయినట్టేనా?
అయిపోయినట్టే. రేపు నుంచి మొత్తం అన్ని చేద్దాం. ఐ విల్ పుట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ వన్ స్లైడ్.
ప్రభు హరిబోల్.
చెప్పండి.
ఒక్క శ్లోకం ఉంటుంది ప్రభు తర్వాత. దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ ఎసెన్స్ వై భీష్మ స్తోత్రి ఇస్ వెరీ గ్లోరియస్ అనేది. రేపు ఒక్కసారి డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత మొత్తం అంతా చేద్దాం ఇఫ్ యు డోంట్ మైండ్.
నంబర్
వాయిస్ అది అయిన తర్వాత వాయిస్ ప్రింట్ పెట్టమంటారా మొత్తం?
పెట్టండి మాతాజీ మీరు.
నంబర్ 10
శ్లోక అయ్యాక
సారీ చెప్పండి మీరు. యు వాంట్ టు సే సంథింగ్?
No, I was saying that after tomorrow's shloka is done, then I'll put all voice print together.
No, tomorrow's shloka is not part of this shloka, Mataji.
Oh,
but there is
okay.
a different shloka which glorifies this stuti.
Which is the shloka number, Prabhuji?
The next one. No.
The next
43, Prabhuji.
Yeah, 43.
So 32 to 42 is what we need to do, ante kada?
That is the main shloka.
Okay.
That is the prayer.
1943 na?
ఒక్కసారి ఓపెన్ చేయండి ప్రభు.
Sutta Goswami glorifies Bhishma.
Yes. Yeah. Suta uvacha Krishna evam bhagavati no vagdrishtivrittivi atmanyatmanam aveshya sontasvasa uparamat. Sudha Goswami said, thus Bhishma Deva merged himself in the Super Soul. Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, with his mind, speech, sight, and actions, and thus he became silent and his breathing stopped. Idena Prabhu last thing.
This is a success, Prabhu.
Okay.
Till now he prayed, but this is the result of his prayer.
अच्छा రేపు చేద్దాం ప్రభు అయితే
Okay, very good.
హరే కృష్ణ థ్యాంక్ యూ